So sometimes I make mistakes when I'm gardening. Actually, a lot of time I make mistakes, but you gotta deal with them. And I made a big mistake. Leyland, I need to pull out these wood chips. So I got these wood chips for free down the road. The only row I had not mulched yet was this one, and this is the row for my onions. And at the time I thought, you know what, it might be kind of hard for my onion sets to push through. So I'm not gonna do it super thick. And I was right, it would be hard for them to push through. The problem is it wasn't too hard for the grass to push through. And it's coming. It's been about a week and there's grass all up and down this road. Bless you, Leland. The onion sets I put in haven't even sprouted yet. They're like not even close. So I know if I wait for the onions to sprout and then just mulch really heavily around them to cover the grass and smother it, the grass is going to be so big by then. I think I need to take up the wood chips and replant all the onions. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I planted like 400 onions. I have from maybe the first 12 feet of a almost 40-foot row. I'm sure that I'm missing a bunch because I had them pretty tightly planted and I have not just been pulling very many. See? So I'm gonna have to do kind of a second comb through with these another day. I know this seems ridiculous to do this, but I do think it'll be worth it just for the sake of weed management for the next 3 months that they're growing. So if it ends up being an hour or an hour and a half's worth of work, we'll get it done, but not tonight. So about a half an hour ago, I was out here digging up my onion sets and it started snowing. It got super overcast and it was snowing really hard, and I kept going because I wanted to finish. I wanted to get them all out, and now look at the sky. It couldn't be more beautiful. But I think I got most of them. I'm sure that I missed some, but I have just over 400, or no, just under 400 that I counted out here. And I'm kind of leaving them to dry because it's probably going to be a few days before I can get them replanted. And I just don't want them to be having any chance of rotting, sitting in a bucket all wet. So next up, prepping the bed. the right way this time. All right, it's a few days later. I decided what I'm gonna do. I want my onion bed, and we're working on it right now. So I made a sifter to use on the dirt that is in the chicken run underneath all of our deep bedding. And the kids are using it right now. Show me how it works.
So we get a scoop from this loose soil. We put this on here, and we rub this.
Kind of rub it through the cloth. And why are we doing that? What are we trying to filter out?
The rocks. We don't want the rocks.
We don't
for
want the
our
rocks.
garden.
No, we don't want the rocks, and we don't want any of the big roots. Ooh, look at all the worms. This is what the filtered soil looks like. It's super fluffy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't get much fluffier than that. Good job, kiddos. So I decided to leave the wood chips, and I'm just putting a thick layer of this screened topsoil right on top. Probably gonna do it about 4 or 5 inches thick, and I think that'll be nice and loose for the onions, and hopefully I can get some grass clippings for mulch. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna do some straw mulch, but do it kind of in rows until the onions come up. All right, I'm waiting on the last wheelbarrow load of topsoil compost from the chicken run, and then I'll start tucking these in. I'm just laying them out. I will tuck them in a little bit, and they will officially be replanted. Just gonna say, it pays to do it right the first time. I was anxious and I wanted to get these in the ground, so I threw them in and they weren't prepped properly. So in the future, remind me to do it right the first time and I won't have to do it again.